Hiya everyone, today I'm going to be doing a Kim Kardashian look. Now I'm going to put the picture of her on TwitPic, and I'll put a link for you to see which look I'm copying. I really hope you enjoy. First of all, I've already put my foundation on. I put my Bobbi Brown on, but in with that I mixed a little bit of this, and it's by MAC, and this one is NC35 and this one's beige number 3, both together. Now it looks orange on the camera, but it actually isn't in real life. The camera is really annoying as it always lets us down. So let's go. So first of all, I'm going to just prime the eyelid with a little bit of eye primer. I'm just going to stick that all over, give a nice coating. You don't want a lot, but this one's got a shimmer in it, and it's good for bringing out the shimmeriness of eyeshadows. So if you want a matte kind of look, you don't use the shimmery primer. But that's that. Get it all over the other side as well for now. I'm taking it right up to the eyebrow bones, because we'll be putting colour right up there. So let's get cracking. So first of all, I'm going to start with this. It's like a dark, no, where's it gone? This might be it. This is it. I'm using this by MAC. It's like a kind of a light chocolate brown. I don't want anything too dark just yet. But what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take a longer pencil fluffy brush. I don't even know that. 2, 3, maybe 2. I'll have a look at the numbers. I don't know what it is because it's all rushed off. Blend a bit of that into the brown. And then dab off. And then just on the outer corner, just above the crease, we're going to move that inward. And as you can see, you start getting a nice kind of contour line. But I'm just pushing that in there like that. And I want to bring that right into the corner, the inner corner. So bring it along and really give it a good blend. Now we're going to be putting some highlight above here, so don't worry. You can blend that right out, but you just want a bit of a kind of, you want to create a bit of depth to the eye socket. So that's what we're doing. Maybe not go so outward. But that's what I want, some sort of creative depth, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now that we've created that darkened, sunken kind of contrast into the eye socket, I'm going to take a light creamy buff colour, and I'm using this one here, and it's by MAC, and I think it's called Prized, but I'll check for you. I'm just applying that to the eyebrow bone. Just gently pat it on to highlight. And then we can bring that down just a little way. I'll do the same again on the other side. Once I've got the highlight on under the eyebrow bone, I'm going in with a silver. Now I've got, try and get out the lid. I'm going with this one here. This one's the Studio Sequence Blackened Smokes, and I'm going to take this, I'm going to take number 4. And I'm using the same brush as I've used to do the eye highlight on the brow bone. It won't matter because you're going in with a darker colour. So take your silver, and we're just going to apply that all over the eyelid. Right into the socket, into the crease. And we want to go right next to the eyelash line as well, so that we're leaving no gap. Just pick it up and push it into the lash line. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some on the underneath lash line as well. So I'm going to dip a pencil brush back into my primer here to pick the colour up, then into that light brown again, and I'm going to run that along the lower lash line. The reason I'm dampening the brush with something, whether it be a wet wipe or a primer, is so that the powder doesn't flick into your eye, and because it spoils the look, and then it all runs into the corner and you get a gunky stop. So I'm just getting on with that brown now, and I'm going to gently just push that underneath here. Take a little bit more. On top of that, we're going to put some silver, but I need to match them up first. On top of your brown eyeshadow, we're going to put a little bit more of that silver in the number 4. Same brush, just to collect it on the end like that. And then we're going to just rush that across and into the inner corner. Blend it out, and it'll all blend in and mix in, and you get a lovely toned look. I'm going to do the same on the other side quick. Now for the fun part. I'm taking a really white shimmering eyeshadow. This one's Ben Nye Lumiere Ice. Take that with a big fluffy brush, and then I'm going to just push that into the inner corner there to really pop these eyes and bring, look at that, it just brings it alive. And then just underneath you want to put a little bit too, and join it up with your silver. You don't need a lot, but just a little bit like that. And we do the same on the other side. Now I'm going to take a black pencil liner. This one's by MAC and it is called Smolder. And I'm using this because it's soft, it's not sharp, it doesn't pull on the skin. And I'm going to just be careful because I want a light application of this along the waterline as well as the lashes. So if you go light enough, you can get it onto both. So on the waterline, and it also drips to the lashes. And you get that really deep look, and I like that. So I'm going to do the same on the other side. Once I've got the black on both eyes on underneath on the waterline, I'm going to be taking a liquid liner. I'm using this one by MAC. This one's on its way out, but I'm hoping to get a bit more out of it. So I'm just going to gently start about a quarter of the way in. And I want to keep it as close to the lash line as possible. Now, it might look a bit silly, so it's up to you. You can keep it like that and keep the inside of your eye quite open. Now, I know on hers, the inside of her eyes are very, very kind of white. She doesn't have the black coming right the way in, but I'm putting false lashes on, so I'm going to do a little bit of black on the inner corner as well. So I'm just going to join it up now. And there's one side done. I need to do the other now. Now for the eyebrows, I want something quite dark, and I think that this is probably going to be the wrong shade, so I'm going to blend it with a little bit of the black. Let's see if it turns out. So I'm going to put me wax on first out of this. It's a Paula Dorf Brunette Eyebrow Powder. I'm going to just mix it with a bit of brown, dark one, and a tiny, tiny touch of black. Let's see. Now our eyebrows are quite rounded. You'll see in the picture. So I'm going to round mine off too. I think that's pretty round. I'm going to do the other side. For the cheeks, I'm going to be using a bit of bronzer and a nice pink colour. But I'm going to take this first. This one's by Estee Lauder. It's Bronze Goddess. It really doesn't matter what bronzer you use, providing you pick a nice shade that will suit your skin tone. They all kind of come out the same. But I'm using a big synthetic brush, and I'm going to just gently bring this forward in a kind of sweeping motion towards the cheekbones. And you can see that colour coming together. I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to put some stuff on top of it. I'm going to do the other side. Now once you've got your bronzer on, I'm going to be taking this. It's by MAC. It's porcelain pink, and it's a very light baby pink, but it's got like a gold pearl running through it. Take the same brush, and I'm just going to blend that round. And you get a lovely shimmer and shine, and it tops your bronzer off lovely. I'm getting right under the cheekbone because this is where you would naturally highlight anyway, and it gives a lovely effect. So now that you've got your blush on, we're going to be going in with the lips. Now I want to matte these out because they're pretty at the moment. I'm taking a bit of powder. I've got this by Clinique. It's number 2 Glow. And I want a big brush, if I can find one. Yeah, I'm going to use this. And I'm just going to dab it in the top like that. Pick up a little bit. You really don't need a lot. On the excess, bash it off. Powder the mouth instead of the nose. Then on top of that, I'm going to go in with this lipstick. This one's by L'Oreal. It's 241 Colour Rich. It's a nice pink colour. I want to lighten that up a bit, so I'm using this by Rimmel. It is Non-Stop Glamour number 120. It's a really, really light lip gloss. Now for the lashes. I'm going to get them ready. Right, so I've got my lashes. I'm using the Demi 102s by Ardell. I've took one out already, and I'm putting a little bit of glue on top. I'm using Urban Decay's glue, so just putting that on the top of there like that. Make sure you get right in there and coat it all, because it's terrible if the ends come away. You need to let it go a bit tacky first before you put them on. There you go. We need a little gentle persuasion for the inner corner. And there you have it, we're all done. I'm going to do the same on the other side, or it'll look a bit silly, and I'll see you in a minute. Once you've got both your lashes on, I want to put a little bit on underneath, so I'm using a mascara for this one. I'm using Urban Decay's Big Fatty. Get all excess off, and then just gently run it along the lower lash line. And that gives a little bit of darkness to the bottom. I'm going to copy again on the other side. And there you have it, a Kim Kardashian makeup inspired look. Again, I'm going to put the twit picture up for you in the description box. Have a look, you'll see a link, and that's the picture I'm copying from. Lots of you have requested this for ages now. I'm just glad to have been able to do it, and I really hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned because I've got lots more coming, and I shall see you in a bit. Zoom zoom.